OnlyJayus is one of the most hated creators on TikTok. Over the years, she has been surrounded by controversy after controversy. While none of these scandals ruined her career overnight, they slowly destroyed her reputation. Now, the only people who talk about her are those who can't stand her. How did extreme racism, stealing content, and explosive reactions turn her into the internet's favorite punching bag? Isabella Avila, better known as OnlyJayus, started her TikTok journey in 2018. Back then, she was just a regular employee at Best Buy, often filming videos in her work uniform. But when her bosses found out, they weren't happy. Their response? She was fired on the spot.
I was working at Best Buy making videos in my uniform. They found out about it. Not even at work, like before work, after work, just in my uniform. They found out about it, told me to delete the videos or we're gonna fire you.
And that was just the beginning of her troubles. Getting fired turned out to be the push. OnlyJayus needed to go all in on social media. She was determined to make it work, no matter what. She started posting fun fact and life hack videos, and they exploded in popularity.
You can tell which one of your friends likes who by just paying attention a little bit more. If you're in a group and something funny happens or somebody tells a joke, people tend to be laughing while looking at the person they like most.
Video after video went viral, turning her into one of TikTok's biggest creators. It seemed like she was unstoppable. But that success wouldn't last forever. The success of these videos was a game changer for her TikTok. In just 1 month, her following skyrocketed from 100,000 in September 2019 to over 1 million. And she didn't stop there. In October 2019, she launched a YouTube channel under the same name, dropping her first ever video titled "God Isn't Real, Why He Exists." From there, she explored different types of content, vlogs, Q&As. But what really grabbed people's attention were her deep dive video essays. She covered mind-blowing topics like hypnosis is real, the meaning of life, and where are the aliens? Her audience loved the way she made complex ideas feel exciting and fun. Hypnosis isn't just mind control, she explained in one of her most popular videos. It's real, it's powerful, and it lets us unlock incredible abilities. Fans were hooked, with one commenter begging, "Please don't stop making these videos. They're so interesting. I love them." But behind these fascinating discussions, a dark secret was hiding. A secret that would eventually play a massive role in her downfall. As her fame exploded, she expanded her reach. She started reposting her TikToks on YouTube Shorts when the feature launched in July 2021, drawing even more people to her content. She was on top of the world, scoring a deal with Netflix to host a podcast called Know It All in March 2020, and even landing a sponsorship with Tinder. At this point, she had everything an online influencer could dream of: millions of followers, big brand deals, and massive success across platforms. But in the blink of an eye, it all came crashing down. Fast forward to today, and her career is barely hanging on. Despite having over 18 million TikTok followers, her videos struggle to reach 100,000 views. Her YouTube videos are flooded with dislikes. And the worst part? People even started a petition to ban her from TikTok, gathering over 447,000 signatures so far. What happened? How did a TikToker known for fun life hacks become the most hated person on the platform? For years, she portrayed herself as a kind and inclusive creator. Her fans believed she stood for acceptance and equality. But in February 2021, everything changed. A TikToker named Freak the Gemini exposed old messages from 2016, messages that revealed a shocking truth. "I love all of you, no matter your gender, race, or faith," she once told her audience. But those words didn't match her past, because in the leaked messages, she had used the hard R, one of the most offensive racial slurs in existence. Fans were stunned, heartbroken, betrayed. Her entire image, built on positivity, was crumbling before their eyes. And this was only the beginning. Back in 2016, OnlyJayus, a TikTok creator, sent some really hateful and racist messages to another person online. These messages included insults, threats, and even wishing harm on people's families. One of the worst things she said was calling someone a slur for loving a black person. This wasn't just a case of using a bad word, it showed deeper racism. When these messages resurfaced years later, people expected her to take responsibility. Instead, she gave an apology that many felt was fake and insincere. She cried on camera and said she was ashamed, but most people didn't believe her. Some defended her, saying she apologized and that should be enough. However, others felt she was just trying to save her online career. To prove she was changing, she posted a video showing that she was reading a book on how to be anti-racist. But this move backfired. Many saw it as performative, and some mocked her for needing a book to learn not to be racist. She also promised to collaborate with Black creators to raise awareness about racism. One TikTok creator, Aunt Karen, agreed to work with her. However, as time passed, Jayus never followed through. When Aunt Karen called her out for this, Jayus didn't apologize. Instead, she went on a rant, blaming her for forgetting and even attacking the person who criticized her. At this point, most people lost all trust in her. Instead of making things right, she kept making excuses, digging herself into a deeper hole. At first, she seemed like just another creator, sharing cool facts and helpful tips. But as time passed, something strange started happening. Her content felt too familiar. Back in 2020, Netflix users streamed an average of 3.2 hours a day. That's 6 billion hours a month. If you're watching in HD, that's around 288 gigabytes of data used per person every month. And if you prefer 4K, that number skyrockets. But before diving into the streaming wars, there was a real battle happening online. A war against stolen content. She wasn't just summarizing or rewording things. She was copying entire passages word for word. A LinkedIn post from 2013, a Forbes article, even Wikipedia pages. She took them, turned them into videos, and presented them as her own. And it didn't stop there. TikToks? Stolen. YouTube scripts? Stolen. Tweets? Stolen. Some tried to defend her, saying she was just turning text into video. That's not stealing. But if that were true, Hollywood wouldn't need permission to turn books into movies. Changing the format didn't make it original. What made this even worse was that she once called out someone else for copying. In a tweet, she slammed people who steal content, calling them lazy and unoriginal. Meanwhile, she was out there copying entire scripts word for word. For a while, she ignored the hate and kept posting like nothing had happened. But then she copied the wrong person. One day, she took a TikTok word for word from a well-known creator. And that creator wasn't about to stay silent. He called her out in front of millions. That was the breaking point. Her fans turned against her. The internet finally saw her for what she really was, a serial content thief. And just like that, her empire of stolen words came crashing down. Would she apologize? Would she change? Or would she just move on and find new ways to deceive? Only time would tell. Alex made a video calling out Jayus. She quickly responded, saying, "This guy's claiming I stole his content, but we read the same Reddit page and used it for our videos. I'm just going to ignore it because, honestly, it's kind of silly." She likely thought this would be enough to satisfy her viewers and stop Alex from pushing further. But Alex wasn't backing down that easily. He responded with a bold challenge. "Jayus stole one of my TikTok videos. I have proof on my page. She denied it and said we got the idea from the same Reddit post. I am offering $10,000 to charity if she can send me that Reddit post. And if any of you can find it, I'll give you $1,000 and donate the other $9,000 to a charity of your choice." After hearing about this challenge, Jayus claimed she had screenshotted the original post years ago and started a live stream to prove it. She fumbled around on her phone for a bit, then found a screenshot that supposedly matched her video script. It looked like she had won. But before she could celebrate, Alex dropped a bombshell. He proved she faked the entire thing. In the end, OnlyJayus' downfall was a slow, self-inflicted collapse. From racism and insincere apologies to stealing content and lashing out at critics, she destroyed the trust of her audience. What started as a promising career in fun facts and deep dives turned into one of the most notorious reputational disasters on TikTok. Today, she struggles to regain relevance, but her past continues to haunt her. Will she ever truly make a comeback, or is her career permanently over? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives.